Stage been launched by partner institutions is one of renewed efforts towards increased productivity and food security.
Gone are those days when, we cultivate just to take care of our families and then, struggle the other way to get means to take care of our children's school fees, children's health, our own, family welfare from another source.
By the end of this project, we would have really mainstreamed the relationship that this project is trying to develop into the activities of the farmers. Success for this project is actually ensuring that the participants in this project and the spillover effects have actually embraced commercial farming, and they are in a better position to stand on their own feet to ensure sustainability of the initiatives of this project.
Concern Universal is said to have had long-standing partnership with local farmers across the country, and thus one of the partners in pushing the agenda of the NEMA project.
In a very short time, farmers will begin to see the need to, see farming as a business and, get into farming with the application of all the business principles.
A rare opportunity for farmers and local entrepreneurs to table before business experts their proposals and business plans, as they have also forged partnership with the NEMA project.
We're here to forge partnership with them to see how best we can collaborate and support in writing the business plans for the entrepreneurs that we train in today.
It is offshoot in the implementation of a project highly premised on bettering the lots of local farmers and entrepreneurs within the rice and vegetable value chain. Reporting for Grts News, I am Winifred Nicole Hadibat.
Well, still on the home front, the next Operation Clean the Nation is slated for Saturday, 1st March 2014. A news release from the National Environment Agency reminds all National Assembly members, governors, Sefolu, Alkalulu, ward councillors and government institutions of the presidential directive, urging them to organize and participate in the national cleanup exercise within their respective areas of responsibility. Prevention of mother-to-child transmission of the virus that causes AIDS was the subject of a news conference held at the National AIDS Secretariat. There is effort supported by the Organization of African First Ladies Against AIDS, which is under the Office of the President. Hadijatu Jallo was there and she now reports.
Of the Organization of African First Ladies Against AIDS, OFALA, represents a collective voice for those infected and are affected by the disease on the continent. The Gambia, under the auspices of the Office of the First Lady, Her Excellency Zainab Yahya Jammeh, has contributed a lot in this laudable initiative.
OFALA GAM, as the Gambian chapter, under the leadership of the First Lady, initiated and implemented a number of programs and projects across a wide range of areas, all geared towards the improvement of the state of women and children in the Gambia. It is against this background we decided to engage the media fraternity to contribute their quota in this noble initiative.
The press briefing, Ba added, highlights some of the activities spearheaded by the Office of the First Lady in the drive to reducing the spread of HIV and AIDS, with emphasis on prevention of mother-to-child transmission of HIV. This forum is meant to solicit the media's support in disseminating OFALA's programs and activities. 3 proposals were submitted for possible funding to support the work of the First Lady in relation to the national response to HIV.
And we are implementing the first proposal that received support from the parent body. And like the chairperson indicated, the focus basically is going to be around prevention of mother-to-child transmission of HIV. That's the focus, the primary focus of the OFLA-GAM, that is Organization of African First Ladies Gambia chapter.
The initiative attracted numerous partners interested in using the First Ladies platform to advocate and provide intervention for issues that are very much related to HIV and AIDS, such as women empowerment. The director of NAS called for concerted efforts in raising awareness of this important issue.
it is no longer acceptable to say children should be born HIV positive. With the available classes of drugs and with the available interventions and with the political commitment that we have, the opportunity is there to ensure that the transmission of HIV from the mother to the child is completely eliminated.
A presentation of the overview on the prevention of mother-to-child transmission of HIV programs of activity in the Gambia piloted since 2004 was staged. Among various recommendations pointed out by officials are the issue of filing in the funding gap, method to introduce SMS technology and point-of-care service, as well as uninterrupted supplies of ARVs, test kits, reagents, among others. Eliminating mother-to-child transmission of HIV and AIDS is an initiative expected to help in reducing the spread of the disease. Khadijatu Jallow, Grts.
We will be back with news from outside the Gambia after this break.
And cheapest 4G fixed wireless internet. With QCell's 4G, you can access the internet at unbeatable speeds on your laptop or desktop computer. You can also use your mobile or tablet to browse the internet via Wi-Fi. QCell's 4G internet can keep you connected either in your home or in your office. For a limited time, get 50% off regular equipment and 100% off corporate equipment, as well as free installation and free QCell credit. For more information, call 333-3253 or 333-3104. QCell 4G internet. Fast, affordable and reliable. QCell. Sunibus, the Gambia's quality network.
Welcome back, and over now to news beyond our borders. French Prime Minister Jean-Marc Ayrault has given a favorable assessment of Paris' intervention in the Central African Republic, but he also said a lot more needs to be done. Ayrault was speaking at France's National Assembly as legislators debated a motion to extend the ongoing French-led operation and deploy more troops to the troubled spot. CFI reports deputies voted overwhelmingly in favor of the motion.
Assembly by a large margin in favor of extending the military mission in the Central African Republic. The vote was expected, with 428 deputies in favor of the extension and 14 against it. However, there was a vigorous debate about the wisdom of deploying more combat troops, and doing so without any clear strategy.
We really don't know who is going to help us. Will it be a UN mission or other European countries? How much is it going to cost? And what will be the outcome?
The opposition warned that it was unlikely that the 2,000 troops of the French mission would pacify a country the size of France and Belgium combined, and that with the arrival of the rainy season next month, transporting materials would be difficult. They also deplored the lack of support from other European countries. Some deputies said that if the question came up again in 4 months, they might vote against it. But although the Prime Minister admitted that the task would not be easy, he said that progress had already been made.
It is because we took action that mass slaughter was avoided, that each day lives are saved, and that the Central African Republic has a chance to take its destiny in its hands once again. A UN peacekeeping mission cannot by itself meet the needs of the Central African Republic.
In spite of the presence of French troops and a 6,000-strong African Union force, the Central African Republic is still in chaos. The Office of the UN High Commissioner for Refugees says that at least 15,000 people are trapped by armed militias. The HCR has called for the urgent deployment of international troops in both the north and south of the country. Since the unrest began last March, tens of thousands of people have been killed and more than 1 million driven from their homes.
Well, a leaked audio recording that appears to show the Turkish Prime Minister and his son discussing how to dispose of millions of euros have fueled another round of fresh demonstrations in Istanbul. And at least 14 people, most of them soldiers and police, have been killed and 3 dozen others left with injuries in yet another spate of bomb attacks in Iraq. We have details of these and other stories in this roundup of news.
killed 14 people and wounded 36 on Tuesday, most of them soldiers and police. A bomb attack at a crowded market in a Shiite neighborhood of